I really am gut-driven in the projects that we do, especially at my company, and I really follow my heart. We've never had a meeting where I was like, these are the things I'm looking for. It's so not that way. And Flight Attendant was that way, where I got that chill. I've had that gut feeling in my personal life and as a professional, and so I really have believed in that, you know, that initial feeling of this is right, this is the message I want to send, this is the story I want to tell.
Perfect, yep.
The whole award season had gone so amazing, and way more than I ever expected. In my 30 years in this business, I had zero expectation at all. I was just so proud of the show that it was getting recognized. So this was the first time in my career that I watched the announcements. And so my mom came over, and I couldn't believe when they called my name, and then they called the show's name, and then Rose's, and it was like, then we had multiple, it was, to feel, I mean, I found this book over 4 years ago, so I feel very responsible one way or the other. I was like, oh God, this is either gonna go very bad or very good. So, you know, it's been a lot of very emotional, and it's been my baby.
Congratulations to all.
I'm so happy right now. Oh my gosh.
I'm just excited to be part of this. The fact that it's with 4 other unbelievable actresses that I adore and have truly admired is, I think I thought when the announcements came out, I think I thought it was gonna be 8, and then when I saw it was the 5, that's when I got really, my heart like, my heart was very swelled. I really couldn't believe that. So I've already won. It's a total honor. People say it's an honor and you think it's cheesy, and you're watching them say that and you're like, yeah, right, you wanna win? No, this has been the honor of my career, for sure. I met Alex on the plane. We had dinner in Bangkok, and then we went back to his hotel room. We had sex in his bedroom and the bathroom. We had sex a lot of places, and there were little towels that were shaped like elephants in a giant infinity pool. And this hotel waiter came in. He gave us very strong liquor. We got extremely drunk. But when I left the next morning, he was very, very alive. I just feel very grateful that people were open to me doing something different. You know, I think someone sees you as something, and I wasn't trying to do that. You're one thing for so long, you're like, is anyone gonna believe you can do anything else, you know? And so there were definitely nights of tears in my bedroom going, what am I doing? This was the worst decision ever. And then like the next day, we'd watch dailies and like, oh my God, it's really good.
All right, the cell's on the back if you decide to break the rules. Thank you.
You are so professional. Oh, please, I can call him.
I didn't realize until this show how many people are involved to help you get this thing off the ground. I remember specifically Rosie Perez, who I begged to play Megan. I met her for a coffee in Brooklyn and literally begged her, and then she said she hates flying. And I said, well, that's not good, because this is about a flight attendant. So eventually I got her on board, oh my God, so cheesy. So a few months later, when we had our first scene together and we were in the galley in the plane, and it was like our first week of shooting, I looked over at her and I just started to my eyes started to well up, and she's like, what's the matter with you? And I said, I cannot believe you're here in front of me. I'm like, do you understand this is like a child with her mood board? Like I had this board of like, that's who I want, and you're in front of me, working with me. Like it was an unbelievable moment. For me, it just was so special, you know?
Great.
I do trust myself. I do trust my gut. And it doesn't mean I'm always right, but the one thing I will stand by it. I'm very black and white. There's no gray in my life, in all aspects of my life. And so I kind of go all or nothing. And I do believe that we all have that voice inside of ourselves telling us and it's usually the right thing, you know? And so I am learning to trust that, and also learning that I was a little fish in a big sea on this project, that I'd never done the behind the scenes part, and I asked a lot of questions, even times when I thought they were really dumb questions, and I asked them, and it started to make me feel like I could do this. But you have to learn from the people around you. You know, you have to learn you're not the smartest person in the room, and that it was not my forte. So it was a really humbling experience, and but it did give me almost a sense of bravery. Like you're like, you know, you can absolutely do this, you know, and you need to surround yourself with people that know what they're doing and that you can trust.